Hello everybody and welcome back to a brand new Fast Lane. We're back today and better than ever with only less than an hour away until our boys get going at Darlington. well, hi Sky and hello Sharky.
Howdy. Hello.
How we doing on this fine evening today?
I'm alright. Wee bit sick, but I'm trucking.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
Feeling now. Pretty good.
Hey now.
Pretty good.
Alright, let's calm it down here, right? We're okay. Right? We're gonna be okay today. Cause guess what? Like I said, we are back here for a brand new Fast Lane. Well boys, it's been a little bit. It's been a little bit, alright? I'll admit. It's been a little bit since we got going for a Fast Lane. But well, I guess you might as well just head right into it. So we'll start with D1 like always. D1 heads to Darlington tonight. Looking back at the time, we're less than an hour and a half until the boys start qualifying, which is when I assume you know, we get going at Darlington. Well, first of all, I'd like to congratulate Sharky on his first cup win for multiple months. So congratulations, Sharky.
Over a year.
A brilliant last call strategy there for you, Sharky. So I might as well start off by interviewing you. All right, you're part of the hosts on this show, but we might as well start off by interviewing you. So, Sharky, first of all, how did it feel? You finally got that win after so many long. You were crying. I mean, emotions were flying.
It was very emotional for me because I've been in this server ever since it began. I helped create this server, and I've been through I think almost every race except for maybe 3 in the cup. But you know, my last win before this was Bristol Dirt, and that was over a year ago, yeah. So, I was in the longest drought for any driver, 100%. So, it was nice to get back going, but it's still not going to change the way I look at it going into Darlington, so just gonna perform well.
Well, Sharky, so going into Darlington tonight, what are your expectations considering your win last week?
I'm not exactly sure. Just try to be consistent, try to be up front, get good stage points. I haven't really been up there in the stages this year, so I need to work on doing that. Also kind of have to work on my driving style because some drivers aren't necessarily happy with me. So, and I've talked to them. I'm not going to say any names, but I've talked with them, and I'm going to hopefully be improving this time. So, just anything to make myself better, and hopefully to see the 16 in victory lane again.
Well, again, congratulations on a win. So, going in that in the last couple laps there, were you worried that you might have lost the lead there, or did you think that you had it in the back? Because you did have a decent leader.
Yeah, I had a pretty good lead, and I think Xander was behind. I think Sky, it was you and Xander there, right?
No, I had Pitt.
Oh yeah, it was Xander and Phil, I think, but It you know, I was shaking because, you know, there was a lot of pressure on me then, but so I was questioning. I was thinking, sorry, my brain is not working today. I was thinking that Xander was going to catch me with like 1 to 2 to go, but when it hit 1 to 2 to go, I knew that as long as I don't like do anything stupid, like go down pit, like hit the pit lane wall or something like that, or something like that, I had it. But I knew when RCR came in that it was a stupid that I knew. I thought about pitting, but I ended up not going to, and that ended up being the right call. So.
Oh yeah, with the I believe it was Terry, or was it Alex? So I think it was. I know it was one of the RCR boys, and they were hunting you down. I'll tell you that they were hunting you down, and obviously it's that unfortunate pay strategy there.
Yeah, and they were able to catch up to me too because I had about 30% tires. They were on like 90, so they ended up catching up to me, unlapping themselves, not for a position though, but unlapping themselves. I knew not to fight it because it was just I was on older tires, so there was no way for me to hold the position. So I just let them by and just cruise on.
Well, congratulations, Sharky, again on the Dover win. You're heading to the playoffs too, so
Yeah.
now that you're heading to the playoffs, do you think there's really a need to race hard or aggressive in a way?
Yeah, because I think yes, because there's still lots of points to get, and you can get playoff points, stuff like that. So I think it is a little bit a little bit of pressure is off my shoulders, knowing that I'm locked into the playoffs. But I mean, last year ended up being that whole debacle, and I'm not going to get into it. All of us have moved on, but it's just it'll be nice to because with the stages you get. I'm not exactly sure how many. If you win it, you get like 1 playoff point. But just getting points and playoff points, and that will be really helpful going into the playoffs.
Thank you, Sharky. Any questions, Sky?
Yeah, I have one about today. Are you running a throwback for today?
Yes, I am.
Oh.
I am running back to my T-Mobile car that I ran majority of last season. So it's still being made by Dog. So good, huge shout out to Dog. But it's a very simple scheme. So I'm talking to him right now about it, and I'm looking at a picture of it. And it looks good. So you'll see it out on track.
Well, enjoy that. I can't wait to see it. This is my favorite thing about Darlington. Throwback. I mean, I made myself the throwback from my North Wilkesboro car last year in D2. Yeah, it's simple, but for some reason it was really hard to make this year. I don't know why. Whether it was concentration or I had no motivation to do it. Either one. But yeah, so excited to see that. What scheme are you running, Sky?
I'm running a throwback from a different league, very on in my racing career 2 years ago now. It was the second league I ever ran in, and I had good success there. It's a nice, basic low scheme. So it'd be very nice to see on the track again.
That'll be nice to see. But yeah, so actually I'm gonna run down the list actually of so far what I have seen in Cup scheme submissions, which is for those who don't know this, where the drivers submit their schemes to be put in game. So first off, I don't know how, but I was the first one that submitted my scheme. It's a simple scheme, but I like it. I like this. I like my PS3 scheme. Dog, the UNC throwback. It's really simple. It's one solid color, but for some reason it just looks so good. Can you guys agree with me?
To give it credit, yeah, because Dog and I were both in North Carolina. He likes University of North Carolina, I like NC State, so there's a bit of a rivalry between us. So it's a simple scheme, but I hate it because I absolutely hate UNC. So
Yeah, I like the car actually. I really do.
yeah, it looks good. It looks good.
It is packed with a bunch of a bunch of
I
sponsors
personally think it would be better if it had an NC State logo on it instead of the UNC, but I think that's just for me.
Yeah, that might just be you. Cam Bug, he's running the. This is not a throwback actually. It's his regular Abilene scheme. But I mean, it's still a good car nonetheless. Still a very good car. I like how it's made. I do. I like the stripes on the back. Next up, looks like Phil. Let's
Yep.
see. Oh, that's his pit stall
He's
number.
running the Denny Hamlin 2016. He's running the
Daytona
same
throwback.
that Denny
Oh
Hamlin.
yeah, now that's what I'm talking about. Ooh, she's a beauty, and I know you guys aren't able to see this, but you'll be able if you should be able to tune in. All right, tune in tonight, and you should be able to see it. How about that? Let's
Yeah.
make a deal here. But yeah, that's a
Deal.
nice scheme. I definitely like that scheme. That's probably I like that. I like that. I like that. Next up is Halo. Oh, it's gonna be his iRacing scheme that he ran
Yeah.
in both, or I should just say D3.
Yeah, he won with Rockingham, I do believe.
Yes, at Rockingham. Remember
Very
commentating
nice.
that race. I was always a fan of his iRacing truck, so I'm gonna give it to him. That's a very nice scheme. Very nice scheme indeed.
Yeah.
The 19 Halo car. I mean, it does look a little simple, but nonetheless, again, still a good scheme. Still a good scheme.
Mhm.
Sky, might as well rate yours. I mean, I already saw this. Low's scheme. It looks nice. It looks nice. It looks nice. I'll give you that. I can't complain. I'm not gonna lie to you. I was looking for something to complain about just cause, but I can't. So you're welcome.
Thank you.
Josh's throwback, I believe. Yes, it is the Hooters and Mountain Dew car, throwing it
It's
to like
return.
way back then.
Yeah.
That's it's simple,
Yeah.
but again, a beautiful car. This
Yeah,
is why I
last that
love.
scheme.
Go
Go
ahead.
ahead, Chris. Sorry.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay, last that scheme was on track with, I believe, with the he participated in the championship race.
Yes.
In D2. So last we saw that car.
Yeah, that's a nice game. I was always I said this for another car too. I was always a fan of his Mountain Dew and Hero scheme and how it the gradient was able to mix in together. That was cool. I like that. Xander's scheme. Oh wow. I don't know what the sponsor is, but it looks serious.
Oh, that's
he's even got a different number font. That's how you know it's going down.
that's a very, very nice scheme. I don't know who to throw him back to, but all
Yeah,
I know is I
I-
love it.
I see his Chevrolet logo, but I can't.
It
Oh,
seems
it's
to be
just
a-
a Dale Earnhardt. It just says Dale Earnhardt.
Yeah, it seems to be a Dale Earnhardt Memorial.
Yeah, just a memorial car. Okay, there we go. There's his signature. I just realized. That's a nice scheme, though. I might have
very-
not realized what the sponsor was at first, but still a nice scheme. And it's a bumper got JTG Doherty logo.
Mhm.
Slaw. Mountain Dew scheme. I mean,
The DW throwback, I think in 1988 DW throwback. I
of
think.
course you know that guy, but
Yeah.
that's a nice scheme. It's again, it's not gonna do like Josh, but it definitely looks how should I put it? Retro, I guess, if that makes sense.
Oh yeah. It
Yeah.
screams
Oh,
80s and 90s.
Yeah, it does scream 80s and 90s. That's a nice scheme. Might be the same sponsor, but I definitely like how Mountain Dew sponsor both cars.
Very nice.
And then Blockster, I heard, is not running a throwback.
Sadly.
The king of schemes is not. Well, I call him the king of schemes because he does really
he's
good at making schemes, but he's not.
No, Phil,
doing a
Phil might have
throwback.
taken that crown.
Huh?
Phil might have taken the crown. I don't know.
I-
Phil has put up really nice schemes.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I'm gonna give you my honest reaction. I don't know. A lot of good schemes, and a lot of them are gonna be on track tonight, which is gonna be very exciting. You know. Anyways, enough from scheme review. Let's just talk about the event at Task here tonight. So, boys, what can we expect from Darlington tonight? What do you think is gonna be able to
Hard
we're gonna be able to
racing. Hard racing. A lot of contact. It's
Yeah.
we all like to have as little contact as possible, but it's such a thin track. Gonna be
Yeah, the track is extremely thin.
it's gonna be hard to pass at all, let alone clean. So we'll just have to see.
Yeah, I'm definitely expecting a lot of Darlington stripes. If we had that Darlington stripe kind of like Fox, I think we'd be in the triple digits, maybe in 4 digits. But I mean, I definitely think it's gonna be hard racing tonight. Also considering that you have these rookies from D2 also coming up too, like me, you, Sky, Terry, Xander, who won the race last year. Now we've
Yeah.
moved up to D1, and now we're with these teams who might not have. Well, actually, no, D1 they go to Darlington. That's right. Dog blew his tire and still won.
It was a very, very long time ago. At this point, we weren't even streaming the races.
Yeah, we weren't streaming the races. That's how long it was ago. So, but I mean, the Darlington race for D2 definitely was not as long ago as that. So a little bit more experience, heading into Darlington from some D2 drivers. But I personally liked Darlington when I raced it back in D2. I definitely think it was a good track to race around. Again, a weird track though, with the banking and everything, but it was still a fun track. And
Yes.
all I remember too from that track, for the corners, is that 1 and 2 is full throttle, but who knows if it's full throttle this year. I mean, think about it
think
being
it
full
will be.
throttle. I mean, you might have to let off a little.
Oh, we'll have to see.
We'll
Yeah,
have to
because
see.
1 and 2 have a tighter radius than I think 3 and 4, so it'll be the turns are not the same, so it'll be interesting to watch, definitely. So we'll have to see because the last Darlington race for I think Xfinity, that was a really good race.
Very fun, very hard race in that one. So I hope tonight it's the same kind of racing.
Yeah.
Well, now we know what to expect for the race, but okay, let's be real here, guys. Has Toyota and Chevrolet been getting along lately?
Could have been better. I feel like Darlington was a big step up between like the rivalry, not because just hard racing, but also I feel like last race went relatively clean between the both teams and got along for the most part.
I think it's mainly between some drivers than others, and I think the things seem to be going better. That may change this race, so we'll have to see. And yeah,
But so now that we got the real stuff, so do you think we're gonna see a lot of it tonight? A lot of that rivalry, or
I think we'll see bits and pieces of it, but I'm gonna be honest. I think Darlington's gonna get pretty strung out, so I don't know if we'll see a whole lot of like hard racing at all.
yeah.
well, all I hope is that Darlington is a good race, because not only for me, but like the racing in general, because I have been struggling to get good races lately, and
Yeah.
yeah, I've just been struggling.
Yeah, that's yeah. No comment.
No comment. No comment. Well, although I did make a anyways. So I'm not gonna get into that. So again, I hope Darlington is a good race. Should be a good race. But yeah, boys, let's just keep it clean out there. All right. Let's make a truce here. I know Terry's listening to this as well from the sidelines. Let's be friends. All right. Let's be friends, and friends with a W. Friends. Let's be good chums. How about that?
I do have one driver I would like to talk about though is Phil. Do we think he'll get a victory anytime soon?
Oh.
I think so. Yeah.
Yes, definitely. It's coming.
This season, yes. This season.
Let me tell you, I did some calculations. Phil has the best average finish through the season of third, and out of the last 3 races, he has the best average finish of second.
Yeah. That's it's definitely going to be coming this season. Whether it be this race at Darlington or the last race, but I think that if he continues these positions with how he's finishing, I think he'll get locked into the playoffs just by points alone.
Oh yeah.
So
I'm gonna look at the points right now, actually. And we're gonna go ahead and look through them. I think. Yes, Alex is in the lead. With 193 points. No, they're tied. Alex and Terry are tied for the lead. Okay, never mind. I'm sorry. Alex and Terry are tied for the lead, and of course that highest driver regarding the points without a win is Phil, and he is only 48 points behind. So, I mean, he could lock himself into the playoffs just by staying up front. I mean, it's obviously very possible to do, and I think it definitely could happen if he does not get a win. And if he does not get a win, I don't have a doubt in my mind that he won't that he will get eliminated, because he definitely won't get eliminated.
He's either gonna win or he's gonna pull a Daniel Hemrick.
And also high up on that list is Halo 2, without a win. He sits 4th right now. Do you guys think Halo's gonna be able to get a win soon?
I don't know. He doesn't consistently run at the front, but he's good at getting top 5s and such. So, I don't know. We'll see this time. It's quite possible.
Yeah, it's definitely possible too for him to get a win. And obviously he's had a love-hate relationship too with Chevy, so we're gonna have to see how that works out. But I mean, he sits right behind Phil. He's only oh, excuse me, he's only 6 points behind Phil. I mean, that's not much of a margin. I mean, you could literally move up on Phil just by racing tonight. So, I mean, it'll be a battle for him and Phil as well, but you also have to think about when he's gonna get the win for both him and Phil. So, hopefully it comes soon for them. Otherwise, there has been 6 different winners this season.
See, I don't know if it will come soon for Halo, though, because he seems to be on a bit of a cold streak recently. His last 3 races, at Las Vegas, he got 5th, which is pretty good. But Talladega and Dover, he got 7th and 9th. We'll just have to see.
Just have to see. Also, I want to go into the topic too. It might be a little touchy, maybe even for you too, but Plasma moving up to D1, replacing Rex. What do you think Plasma's gonna have to show tonight in order to earn his respect?
Just to drive like Rex.
Yeah, just that he can run as good as Rex, but hopefully
cutting out the dirty.
Yeah, like much cleaner than Rex.
Yeah, you might be listening to this, Rex, but I mean, it's been a rough season, okay? I'll put it that. It's been a rough season for you. Unfortunately, it probably isn't gonna end the way he wanted to end it, but now he moves on to D2 with Plasma taking his spot. Plasma is a strong driver in D2. Do you guys think he'll be able to adjust quickly to the competitiveness of D1? Or
I think it might take a minute for Plasma, honestly. We know the potential there for sure. He's always been a front runner in D3, D2 for the most part. But a D1 is such a step up from D2. I think it might take him a minute.
Yeah, I think it'll take some time for him to adjust, but I think eventually he'll be able to he'll feel more confident and get up to show what talents he has.
yeah, I definitely think he could adjust quickly. Again, as long as he races clean and all that. I mean, he definitely is a great driver. Like I mentioned a couple of seconds ago, he's definitely a great driver. He definitely can prove himself that he's able to race up here with the D1 drivers. And yeah, he's just a great driver all around. He definitely can fit in. I mean, he definitely can. So moving on from... I'm sorry?
100% he'll be able to fit in.
Yeah.
I don't think we'll see it from him right away because it'll take some time for him to adjust to it, but I think he'll be up there.
Mm-hmm.
Moving on from Plasma to the next one, this driver is Kambug. So, honestly, I got a lot of faith in Kambug heading into this year. And you might be watching this, but... Kambug, you might be watching this, but... Honestly, I've kind of lost some of that faith. He hasn't been able to pull off these consistent finishes. He hasn't been able to be a front runner. I mean, I won't say a back marker, but running mid-pack. So, I honestly don't know what's going on. He sits 10th in points, just barely above the cutoff line. And honestly, I'm a little bit worried for Kambug. What do you guys think?
I think, yeah, he seems to have fallen off a bit from how he ran in D3. D3, he was definitely up at the front more than he is now, both in D2 and D1. And yeah, I'm sitting here wondering what's up with him, what happened, what changed, where'd all that speed go that he had?
Yeah, he was
Yeah.
definitely a fast driver. I mean, he still could be, but honestly, I've just a little let down from his performance because I was heading into this year. I think he had a decent finish at Daytona. Wait, I think.
Daytona, he got I think it's fourth.
Yeah, I think he got a top 5. And I
He
was like,
started off
oh,
actually really well.
yeah. I thought, oh, he's gonna be good this season. But we have to remind ourselves, and unfortunately, I didn't remind myself in time. We can't we can't judge talent from super speedways.
Yeah.
But that's unfortunate. But honestly, I was expecting a lot more from Cambuck, and unfortunately, that hasn't shown through. However, he sits above Josh, guys. Josh, I know Josh hasn't made. Well, Cambuck has only made one more start on Josh. That's it. And Josh is behind 13 points on Cambuck. But even with the races Josh has made, he's had no pace, guys. No pace. Dover, I think. Didn't he DNF from Dover?
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's. I can't believe it. I definitely expected Josh to be doing way better than this, and it's unfortunate he hasn't been able to prove that to me either, just like Cambuck. But he does sit above, just barely sits above the cutoff line. But still, I'm flabbergasted as to why he is not in top 5 at least. I mean, it's definitely unfortunate.
I mean, he's been getting the finishes, but like track, like in race pace, yeah, it's not quite there compared to last season. I mean, last season he had 3 wins, a bunch of top 8, like top 5s. Like he had like 15 or something, and he even won the regular season championship. And yeah, I think because he keeps missing races, he'll kind of get like a bit of a rhythm going, and then he'll miss a race, and then that rhythm's gone.
Yeah. I mean, it's like ever since, it's almost like as soon as the D1 championship, and he just dropped off.
Mm-hmm.
So, hopefully he will. Hopefully he'll be able to pick it up.
Yeah, hopefully he's able to pick it up. I'm definitely worried for Josh. And then the last driver I want to talk about before we move on to D2 is Sla. I mean, not much to say about Sla. We know that the junior motorsports cars haven't always been, let's say, front runners. But I mean, he definitely is the highest sitting driver in the points right now. He sits just above the cutoff line. That is 9 points above Dog in the JTG car. But I mean, what are your thoughts on Slav? Did you guys really expect this or what?
I'm not too surprised. He's never been like the fastest guy. He has good runs, which tells me he does have the potential to run up there. But I don't think he really has to drive for it. I don't think he wants it bad enough to go up there and get it. Plus, he has 2 DNFs in the season, I do believe, Las Vegas and Dover.
Yeah. So,
I mean, he has shown glimmers of hope, but I think the main thing with him is he hasn't really shown up to that many races. Let's see, he's shown up to the only 6 races. So, but majority of those, I think he DNF. No, only 2 times, but
Overall, that 5 races, him basically not showing up.
Yeah. So if he wants to be able to obviously he made the playoffs last year based off of points and was eliminated in the first round, but hopefully he'll be able to hopefully he can show up, and I was friends with Slaw before this league started, and I was the one that invited him here, and I really hope that he's going to be able to show up more times and just be consistent with points.
Yeah, so before we move on, let's talk about the battle for the points lead, guys. I mean, tied at 193 points. I mean, what are the chances, first of all, that you're
like
tied this far into the season?
It's like the 2021 Abu Dhabi Grand Prix.
193 points each for Alex and Terry, both RCR cars, and then me, just rounding up the back end of RCR with 21 points less than both of them. Terry sits first with the most playoff points, and obviously that's going to benefit him in the long run. But Alex sits fourth in the playoff points with half of what Terry has. So, who do you guys think? Well, first of all, who do you guys think is going to come out to who's going to come out first tonight in the points?
Terry.
Oh,
Yeah.
Alex is a fast driver, but Terry has it was really quick here in D2. He just didn't finish it out, didn't run really defensively, and I think now he knows what he's got to do to finish it out. I think honestly he may even win tonight.
He might.
wow.
I mean,
okay,
it's Terry, so
I was
he's-
expecting half and half from you guys.
I mean, Alex is with no doubt quick, but coming into the night's race, I feel like Terry's just gonna be faster. No discredit to Alex whatsoever. I'm sure he'll still be up there in the top 5 and fighting for it, but I think it's gonna be Terry's for the take.
Well, I mean, if that's what you guys say, but honestly, I think Alex can come out with the points after this. I mean, Alex has trudged his way back through the driver points. He overtook me, then he went for Terry, and now he's tied with Terry. So, honestly, I think Alex, like you said, he's quick. He's definitely quick. And Terry does have the experience on his track. But, honestly, today, I'm just going to go with pure luck. Pure luck, Alex, something happens, Alex gets the points lead. And I definitely think that's going to benefit him a lot. Even though the points, there's a lot of points awarded per race, but I definitely think that he's going to be able to come out with the points lead a lot. As for me, I can totally come back from this, guys. 21 points down, all I just need to do is wreck my teammates. Just kidding.
I
Just
think
kidding. I'm
that's
just kidding.
pretty,
I'm just kidding.
I think that's a pretty solid way of getting kicked off of RCR right there.
Shh.
But anyways, regarding the points lead battle, I think no matter what happens, who wins, I think that they're gonna come out of this with no more between 3 or 5 points separating them.
Yeah, definitely not gonna be much. I definitely think it'll be a tight battle between both of them. We'll have to wait and see, though. We'll have to wait and see. So, that's it for D1 right now. Let's move on to D number 2. So, wow, it's been a while since we talked about D2. Just let out your general thoughts first of all. What do you guys think about D2 so far and their season?
It's been good. You know, Phoenix, that was a hell of a race. I mean, the battle between Sky and Terry at the end, the last couple of laps, obviously with Terry running full time in Xfinity, same with Sky, but Terry being scored in points. It's been a good season so far. Obviously, you know, Daytona, it was a Daytona race, so it was very chaotic. And then Auto Club, it was pretty spread out, but it was pretty good. There was some pretty good racing there. And then Vegas with the strategy call with Glitch, that was really good. And with Phoenix, I think Phoenix this year has been the best Xfinity race so far.
Oh, well, first of all, apologies, ladies. I've been disconnected. I've been disconnected from being idle, so 1 second. Hold your horses. This is bad. This is not good. Not good. Dude.
Oh, you wait for them.
Just keep proceeding. Keep proceeding.
Alright. Turkey?
Huh? Yeah.
Go on.
What were we talking about again? Sorry.
We're
It's
talking
falling
about our
apart.
general thoughts on D2.
Oh, yeah. Obviously with them racing at Atlanta this time, you know.
Not a super speedway. Not a super speedway.
Oh.
I'd hope. I'd hope.
You know, it's going to be kind of a mix, or at least for Cup, it was kind of a mix between a super speedway and the old Atlanta. But I think it'll be a good race. I think the majority of the time will be mainly side by side, single file. So I think it'll be a good race.
Yeah, I definitely have a lot of expectations and standards for D2. But I definitely think there's some improvement that can be made for D2. Obviously, not always the cleanest racing, but it's not always like D5 Lucas Oil race 2. And like you said earlier,
Talk about that.
Phoenix was a great race. And I definitely think they can carry that momentum over, and hopefully provide another great race for us. But I want to ask you guys a quick question too. Who do you think is the most dominant so far in D2?
Phil.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's just insanely good, insanely consistent. I believe he had a top 3. Yeah, he had third in the last 3 races. Auto Club, Vegas, and Phoenix. He all got third. So.
It's Phil. He's same with the Cup. He hasn't won yet, but it's definitely going to be coming soon.
Yeah, let me just tell you guys this right now. According to my calculations, second and all the way back, each driver is separated from the driver in front of them and behind them by, I want to say, at least a median of like 4 points.
Yeah.
Phil has a lead over the whole field by 26 points.
Yeah, that's remarkable.
Are you kidding me? How can
And
you
he-
not tell me that
and he
his
doesn't
win is not coming soon?
Doesn't even have a win with it as well. So,
It's definitely coming soon. I'll tell you that. That's all I gotta say. It's coming soon. It's gonna be soon, guys. Definitely, 100%. But it's just a matter of time before that happens. And unfortunately, he's caught a lot of unlucky breaks. And I think we could agree. We could agree on that.
I think one of his downfalls is he's a big team player. A lot of the times when he gets the shot at the win, his teammates out front, and he's helping them get the win over him.
Yeah, and but that goes to show how good of a sport he is too. He's willing to help his team, which is good. That's great to hear.
Best teammate I've ever had.
Yeah, that's a great teammate. That's a great definition of a teammate. But
yeah.
one of these days he's gonna have to pull a Joey Logano and stop being pushed around. I'm gonna say pushed around. You might consider it something else. By his
I think he
teammates.
just needs to stop being the nice guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, stop being the
I
nice
think
guy.
he can keep being the nice guy, but
How
he's
Phil
being,
became the bully.
I think he prioritizes others over himself. So it will be. I'll have to wonder to see if maybe there'll be a switch where he starts focusing on himself. So.
Yeah, so we can definitely agree the most dominant so far in D2. So yeah, that's really all I have to say on D2. We took up most of the time on D1 and then a little time for D2. I'm sorry, I'm just hyped for D1. I can't wait to see all those silver cars on track. That's gonna look hot. Hopefully I'll be alongside that number 20 Mountain Dew Hooters car at some point. But yeah, so that's all I got for tonight. How about you boys?
Yeah, that's all for me.
That's it. Wrap it up. Going home.
We're on the holler.
Go,
gotta-
Max Charlotte.
You guys have to board the flight to Darlington, South Carolina pretty soon.
Oh,
Yep. I'm already going,
shoot.
apparently.
I got getting ready to Darlington. All right, so thank you all so much for tuning in today on today's edition of Fast Lane. I gotta go catch a plane. So do these guys. I gotta get my private jet. Got board the plane with Team Boss and everything. So, thank y'all so much for tuning in. It's been a pleasure. It's me, Sky, Sharky, Fastlane today. Thank you so much. Tune in less than 45 minutes for Darlington qualifying, guys. Darlington qualifying. We're just super soon to it, and I'm excited. So, thank you all so much for tuning in. Hopefully, we'll see you in less than 45 minutes. We'll see you then.